All right, welcome to round two Bloomburrow Mega Draft. After some more technical delays, looks like we are ready to roll here with Maranda against Zev, who we saw draft and then win his first round. I don't know if they're waiting for go ahead to start, but
There we go.
there's
Well,
some
mine is
sort
red
of
wing.
glitch on Miranda's end because like the background is extremely dark.
I want to see that.
It's unusual. Hopefully
Um,
the game works. Yeah,
wow, it's nighttime, night mode.
there you go. Yeah, Nightbound. The board has Nightbound.
They programmed it too
Hopefully the
well.
game can still function. It's just very a jarring look here. But we see Miranda's hand. It looks pretty okay. With the Outlaw Stitcher, the Balloonist Gatekeeper, the Long Rivers pulling some lands in her Simic deck.
Well, that turn it was looking like Warren Elder until Nettleguard was drawn, and there is a throw from the saddle, a giant beaver, both green cards not being able to play, and your favorite card, Tithing Blade, which is even more not able to play right
Did he mulligan or did he just?
now. One, two,
No, I guess not. Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He was on the play,
Okay.
so no.
All right. So kept the hand with a bit of a bad fail case here, being that if he doesn't draw lands, can't really play any more things. But
There's a mulligan. I wasn't tuned in to see it. It was
okay.
just kind
Well,
of.
no, I wasn't sure, but
Yeah.
this Sworn Elder is going to get countered here.
Did you say Balloonas? Because it doesn't work that well on Guard if there's a mana up.
The Balluna's Gatekeeper, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can respond by sacking weird things to deny the 6/5. That's funny. But
Yeah,
that means your
but
king
I
is
mean,
dead.
also she could just kill it right now and be done with it. The Nettle Guard, yeah, yeah. She just says, "Look, he's stuck on mana. I don't need this thing hitting me for three. Let's move on with our lives." And it looks like Zev's going to be not doing anything until he draws some other colors. It
Land
seems.
was quite good though, because green does mean Giant Beaver's player up next turn, and any land means Old Tech Cloud Guard can come down, so the 3/2 flyer that comes with a mercenary.
So Miranda's considering whether she wants
Not a
to
mercenary.
play the Outlaw Stitcher, but just opting not to do that.
Cool. A good top deck, I guess. It unlocks Tithing Blade or All Tech Cloud Guard next turn.
Okay, so now he's going to plot the Outlaw Stitcher, and then next turn probably go Balloonist Gatekeeper, just play a 6/5, and then make a 1/4 and a 4/4. I mean, that seems good.
Yeah, especially when Tithing Blade only is not meant to deal with wider boards.
Here's a beaver. Yeah, the Tithing Blade is gonna not be looking amazing here.
Well, throw from the
Loan Shark off
saddle.
the top makes a bit more tempting
Oh,
to play the Loan Shark. Okay, yeah, she's gonna bounce this and then play Loan Shark and then play Outlaw Stitcher. So bringing
there's
back
throw.
some memories of my lovely blue red deck that I enjoyed playing so much in OTJ that wasn't great, but I always played it. And a
There's ways to
six.
remove. Well, you can. There's three remove spells now. But throw from the saddle, Tithing Blade, and Torch the Tower. Does all that work? Because no, I mean you have no way to kill the 6/6, right?
How do you kill the 6/6? Got to
No.
make them sack it, I guess.
Oh yeah, so doesn't it work? Torch the Tower. You need to sack something to
No,
torch.
well, the black and red mana are tied up in the same land, so
So yeah, Voltec Cloud Guard does give you a whatchamacallit, a
no.
token which Torch the Tower can deal with one of the four X's. One, yeah, X Force.
Torch the Tower deals three, right?
Oh, I thought it was 2 or 4. I'm getting the cards mixed up. I'm playing too long.
I
Yeah, it
think
is
it's
3.
three, but
It is 3. It
again,
is 3.
could be mistaken.
I was thinking the Voltaic thing from Neo, whatever it is.
So yeah, just some beefy creatures here for Miranda. So I know she's a fan of playing the large beefy creatures.
Yeah, three different removal spells and three different colors in hand here.
All right, well, here comes a 6/5, and there's some protection here in the form of shore up. So this board is looking pretty safe here for Miranda. I mean, Tithing Blade gets around shore up, but I mean, she has a 1/4 to sack.
There's 4 damage in the air coming though.
Yeah, that is something to think about. I mean, that's why she attacked with the 6/6. She realizes I need to get this show on the road here as far as attacking my opponent.
Leading off with throw from the saddle, which is not going to work, as we know. The draw for turn was Utopia Sprawl, not relevant.
So, I mean, not not nothing that the giant beaver still gets to keep the counter because it's a mount. Even though the the spell didn't deal damage, it didn't fizzle because one of the targets was still legal, which was the beaver. So it does get the counter.
Yeah, this is an awkward little bit of the mana base, which I didn't even realize somehow. Jagged Baron, everyone knows but me, I bet, in the chat. But no, the red and the black source are on the same mana, so you can't actually Torch and Tithing Blade.
Yeah, that's what I'd mentioned a couple turns back that
Well, sorry.
they were both tied up in the same line. Nah, it's all good. I mean, when you're playing four different colors of cards, this can happen sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
This Gilded Goose is actually a pretty good draw because
Mm.
it's a blocker or potentially just a source of life.
Food. I mean, when it's looking like a Tithing Blade ticking away might be something you wanted to do, then that life is gonna matter.
Yeah, so Miranda has a three tree scribe also, which is a 2 mana 2/3. If your creatures leave the battlefield without dying, you get a +1 counter.
That's what Torch the Tower does when you.
It will trigger Torch the Tower.
Yeah, or the other way
Absolutely,
around.
yes, that is correct. It will put a counter on something. Here comes this Gilded Goose.
Interesting board. Top deck will be pretty important.
Yeah, and I mean, Miranda said you can attack me with flyers. I'll attack you with 6 power creatures. But the difference is that Zev can choose to block them, while the flying is a bit more of a problem. But Miranda does have the Gilded Goose here, so
Drive of the Plains.
she can chump block if needed, or just keep the goose alive, block the 1/1, and make food every turn. Certainly has the mana to do that. So what are Zev's
Yeah.
options looking like?
Well, the Drive of the Plains is just Utopia Sprawl and Torch the Tower here.
Okay,
Utopia
so
Sprawl not doing much at this point.
nope.
Tithing Blade obviously is a choice. You can keep up Torch after Tithing. No, you can't. Wait. With Utopia Sprawl, it enchants a land to tap
No,
your.
but you have to enchant the forest. Utopia Sprawl says enchant forest,
Okay, but if you play
I
out the
believe.
plains, it might
I believe
be.
you have to enchant a forest, but
That means
I
it's going
could
to
be
be
mistaken.
tapped no matter what.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. The Utopia Sprawl is not making any mana this turn, if I recall the text
I believe that's
correctly.
it. So
Does
just thinking which
does
option.
he even have something to craft?
Isn't it just a creature? So any in the graveyard or
Oh,
on
it's
the
a
field?
creature. Right? Okay, okay.
But are there in
Okay.
the graveyard? I think so. I mean, the token died. It's not in the graveyard. It's exactly what I was looking at. Yeah, there's an the 3/1 Nettle Guard
Yeah, there's a Nettle Guards there.
and the War on Elder as well.
A Warren Elder that got countered. Yep. All right.
It does do damage return, but this goose, yeah,
The
good top deck.
Tithing Blade, the backside, whatever it's called, it just doesn't line up well against the Gilded Goose, I would say.
It was looking to line up well at one point, but the creature that brought in two creatures on the same turn as the Loan Shark.
I imagine torching this goose seems pretty tempting.
It's looking like a 5 mana play now with the Plains and Tithing Blade. I think that's what's happening.
Okay, does go for an attack all here. I guess he's gonna blow out a double block with the torch rather than torch the goose.
Sacking Tithing Blade.
No, he could sack the Utopias, bro.
You can sack Utopia Sprawl. Yes, that's why you played it. Wow, Utopia Sprawl has synergy.
So this actually is not going to work out
And,
horrendously
and
for Miranda because she could put a counter on the Gilded Goose and eat the Miner's Guidewing now.
exactly, but then you do get to explore, which could be a good thing.
So it's actually kind of worked out, you know, as good as you can imagine when your double block gets blown out. You know that can't be good, but this is a
Well, he
this is
typed,
an
"I did not see
acceptable
that
outcome.
coin." We did notice that, but we'll see. I mean, you get a if you draw land here, it could be like very helpful.
I mean, the first time that I played Three Troop Scribe and my opponent played Banishing Light, I hadn't thought of that like when I read the card Three True Scribe, but as soon as like Banishing Light hit the battlefield and it triggered, I was like, okay, I now
Yeah,
understand everything this card is capable of
yeah,
doing.
yeah. It's pretty nice. But so we see a little nice combo here coming. Do you like that sticky tongue with tithing blade?
Okay, not bad, not too
Do
bad.
it, do it a bunch of times. But yeah, the goose is just probably gonna go at that point.
All
But
right,
goose equals
so
life.
gonna force the block here.
What's in Miranda's hand?
Just lands, unfortunately.
Might be a little interesting. Then it's gonna be a goose dying to tithing blade.
Yeah, so it's a
Then
forced block here. Go to 2. But Miranda's gonna be pretty healthy on life. Like even if the Gilded Goose dies, goes up to 10 and then only takes 4.
I don't know if you should do the. Oh no, it was all known information. Never mind.
Yeah, so Gilded Goose is going to be on its way out of here. Yeah, make the food, sack the food.
Miranda is effectively at 10.
Well, going to be at 6 now.
Effectively at 10 before the damage. That's 6, and then you go to 2. You got a block. You have a tithing blade trigger once. It's not going to be quite enough at that point. You need to
Yeah,
top deck something.
sack the food. I mean, yeah,
Got to
pretty,
top deck a
pretty
blocker.
fun game here to start off the second round. Hopefully, the other games are going to be as similarly engaging as this one. Let's see what's off the top. Here's a Hunter's Talent, so that'll do it.
Game over.
Removal is
Gonna
good.
say we're about to see a defensive attack there.
Yeah. So Miranda takes the first game here. Uh, Off of Zev with her Simic, large Simic creatures, and that that interaction was really key. The fact that the Three Tree Scribe put a counter on the Gilded Goose, like that was a very very big turning point. That just it's easy to not see it just because Three Tree Scribe, like when you read it, you think, okay, I'm bouncing my creatures, I'm blinking my creatures, triggering it, but you're not thinking your opponent's X-out removal is triggering it. All right.
To
So yeah, this
remember.
was yeah. So Miranda had the Simic deck with like she had the Mockingbird, the Lock Whale, the Stoic String. So it was like three blue bombs, and just a bunch of 2 drops and some nice top end. So
Gonna have
looking
to
at
change it here.
looking at Zev's graveyard here. Good chance that she saw his deck in the first round there, since they were the last ones to finish. So she can probably sideboard with about as much knowledge as you can have about what your opponent's running.
Like there's a bug problem in a
She
different game.
she might she might be in the sideboard bug now too. I don't know. It looked like she was trying to take something out, but I don't know if she was just thinking about it or tried and couldn't. Oh,
Timing.
okay. I don't know. Her sideboard's fine. Take the Falls coming out. That's the 1 mana -1 -0 draw card. But if you have an outlaw -4.
Yeah, yeah. Cycle.
Okay, so I think she might be unable to add cards. Yeah, she's gonna. We're gonna have to do a restart.
Damn.
Yeah. So he had the same problem last time. So If
Yeah, there's
yeah, so
another
she's
bug.
gonna restart. If that doesn't work, we'll go to a they'll do like the concede. They'll restart the match, concede or whatever.
Yeah,
But
another match has the same.
lovely, lovely time playing arena tonight.
At least it didn't happen during the league, I guess.
I mean, we're we know that arena does this sometimes. Just it had not been doing this as of late, but I do notice that whenever they have up like big updates, it messes up something, and for our direct challenges, it seems every time.
Unfortunate. What can we do? I know
Yeah.
what the other match is doing. They're playing on MTGO.
No.
Zach and Daniel.
For real?
That's what they're talking about
Okay.
doing.
I mean, okay. I see on Zev's end, he like submitted the sideboard and is just waiting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, stay with us. Did he do any major sideboarding or?
I didn't see any. I was looking around there. There's a bit of
I
looking
don't know if
around.
Miranda was able to sideboard or if they're going to restart the match.
Oh,
Okay, it looks
concede.
like they're restarting the match. Um, Somebody could just message Miranda to get her stream up and running. It looks like she's
Here.
restarting now again.
I think she'll probably remember once it's all clear.
Yep, all good. So, did you say that he did any sideboarding or not?
I didn't see any. I saw him looking
Okay.
around before all that stuff started to happen.
I know Miranda does put a lot of thought into sideboarding, so I guess we'll hopefully it'll work and she'll be able to get in there.
Well, we'll see the sideboarding happen now, I guess.
Yeah, once the stream's up and running. So if somebody could make sure that she gets this stream.
Oh god. We're going to restart game.
All right, so I'm going to maybe pause the recording for a moment, and then we can restart it once the game's back in. So sorry about all this, and stay tuned for part two of this match, hopefully very soon.